Alright, Shalom. Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. That's all praises to who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Their true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father, and Yahushai for his beloved Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy all who elect. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify in the spirit and power of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and Yahushai, his beloved Son. And this has been a lesson that's been on my mind this past week. Cause this past Monday on let me get the exact date real quick. On the 24th. Somebody came to my house, my demon, she sat there and they came to the house late. So my demon got shook. And it was some random person and they tried to twist the doorknob. And she froze the fuck up and screamed my name. But before this, it was all hell in the house, man. It was all hell in the house, and you women, this current day mindset of gender roles and what they believe it should be and how they think it's gonna be equal. It's not gonna be equal. There's no such thing as equality between men and women. The Lord set up an order. Look at that. This is let's see. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 11:3, it says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is the Most High." So, the order really is the man's above the woman, And coming into these days, you women are going to get hit with a stark reality, man. A stark reality. And I've been having dreams where women are getting judged a hell of a lot, man. A hell of a lot. So, it had me thinking, and I Googled, end of the world movies, because I know they show this in a lot of movies, man. It's more so they show it in the older ones than they do with the newer ones, because they try to push forth that agenda of men and women being on equal planes, but really, man, it's not. So I put in end of the world movies. These are it says 8 end of the world movies that will help you prepare for apocalypse, and really the day of judgment, the day of revealing is here, man. It says War of the Worlds 1953 in the 2005 version with Tom Cruise, which they show you in that these women, man, they were looking for a man for help, seeking a friend for the end of the world. And this movie is evident of one of those things, man, because everybody knew judgment was coming, so everybody was just trying to find somebody they could trust to watch their back, be with them. And there were some people like these two that just wanted to be together, and there were other people that were making pacts to be able to kill people. And don't you think these women that were sitting here gun-ho and had a mindset of everything being all cool were getting abused by these other people, man? They show you all the mugging and everything that happened in that movie. It says, I never seen this one. I might peep it. It says, see, it says The Wandering Earth 2019. Third highest grossing movie in 2019 is a movie that The Wandering Earth. Only Avengers Endgame and Captain Marvel have made more. And I haven't seen this, man. I'm gonna have to peep this. if he considers it to be Hollywood's $5 billion at the box office. Many movies sets during the end of the world. Yeah, I never seen that one. I might have to peep that. 28 days later, and these women were looking for men to help them out in that movie as well, man. As a part in this movie, I forgot the celebrity they bring in the house towards the end of the movie, man. But she was looking for protection too. You know? In the road. You know? There were women in this movie that there's a part where a woman was walking with her daughter or her son, I forget what it is, and they went in an open field, and all these men just came around and started raping them and killing them, man. And we're gonna rape them and then eat them. You know? So the stark reality is, and I've told people this before, I told a Edomite chick at work this. I said, you have a mindset of everything's gonna be perfect forever. And it's not, man. America's not gonna win. You know, things are not gonna be all good. And this current day mindset of the woman being equal with the man is unsustainable, man. It's not gonna last. You know, the scriptures tell you about the judgment that's coming for a lot of women, man. Because a lot of you are just too damn proud, bro. A lot of you are just too damn proud. So, I wanted to get into this lesson. It's basically the man's going to be a covering, you know? So you women are going to desire a man. And more importantly, you're going to desire a man of the Lord, man. Because we're going to be the ones with the hedge. We're going to be the ones with protection. You know? Jeremiah 30. Salakia. There he is. Jeremiah 30:7. Because the day of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. It says, you know, I'll start at 6. It says, ask ye now and seek whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces turn into paleness? Which is talking about that terrible fear, man. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And when you go back to these movies, you could tell that day it was upon these people, man. War of the World showed you that. This Is It showed you that. Seeking a Friend at the End of the World, which is a long, boring-ass movie, but the premise goes straight with the scriptures, and it was all right. You know? And I'm going to watch this, The Wandering Earth, man. But this is the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. And the he that it's talking about is talking about the elect. It's not talking about your average everyday person, man. The only ones that will have protection in these days during these events is going to be the elect. But if this is the time of Jacob's trouble, what do you think you women are going to be in a state of? You know? Because the stark reality is, when this judgment starts to go out, you women are going to catch a lot of it. This is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You see? And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not thy eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So this is going into the judgment. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. It mentioned women twice. So you women are gonna get more judgment. You're the you women are actually the majority in the earth, man. It says, but come not near any man whom is the mark and began at my sanctuary than they began at the ancient men that were before the house. So, at really, man, the flock of the Lord is the men. You know, you women have you have your place, you have your importance. But in this current rulership, you've exalted yourself in a wicked manner, man. And you've stepped outside of that framework to where now you're too proud to be rebuked. You're too proud to humble down. And you know, we're coming into the day now where you're going to start catching judgment. Look at Job's wife. You know, she was proud. She was lifted up. She didn't listen to him all the damn time. And what? She got her ass turned into a pillar of salt with the rest of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Eviscerated, man. So you women that are proud and lifted up, you better humble down quick, man. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be one of the men of the Lord. And the Lord isn't going to let just any old chicken head ass woman, proud and lifted up, come to a man of the Lord, man. He looks over us, man. And if you think your beauty and what you have in this world is going to help you out, it's not, man. It's Isaiah 13 and 14. It says, and it shall be as a chase roll and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Meaning, basically, when the sheep gets devoured by a lion, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. It says, their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house is spoiled, and their wives ravished. You know. So that whole wicked mindset that you people have and you women think you're going to get away with, hey, that whole WAP culture, keep saying WAP when the military troops from these other countries come over and start mowing you niggas down, them UN troops, man. You know, which those things are going to be here. They're not going to have any affiliation with you women, man. They're not going to care. All they're going to know is they saw the WAP video on TV, on the internet, and they want to see what it's like. And they're going to take it by any means necessary, man. This is what it's talking about. The women ravished. A lot of women are going to be raped in that day. And, hey, and if you don't have the protection of the Lord, man, that's one of the things that you can die by. Getting your brains, screwed out. And it's a terrible way to go, man. It's a terrible way to go. This is Jeremiah 4:29. It says, the whole city shall flee from the noise of the horsemen and the bowmen. It says, they shall go into the thickets and climb up upon the rocks. Every city shall be broken, and not a man dwell therein. When these cities get thrown down, man, when it's all hell broken loose, and ain't no resources, people are going to start running into each other. So what? It's going to look like a ghost town in a lot of places. It says, when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, and though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, getting all dolled up, think you looking good, hot shit, right? In vain shall thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life, man. So you women that think you're pretty and everything, hey, man, in these coming days, that prettiness, that's going to be a damn curse to you. It's really going to be a curse, man, because these people are going to look for your life, man. Not only these foreign troops, but these niggas on the places where you live now, man. How many men do you think were burnt by these women in that proud state of mind, man? And these people are going to remember this stuff, man. This is Lamentations 5:11. They ravished the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. Princes are hanged up by their hand, the faces of elders were not honored. You know, this is going into that judgment, man. And what did it start with? You women being raped. You know, it's not a pretty sight. The end of this world is not going to be a pretty sight, man. So it's better just to humble down, pray that the Lord have mercy, and do the things that an elect woman would do. Love thy husband, be a keeper at home, dressing in modest apparel, keeping silence in the church, helping the body out, asking the Lord for a man within the truth, within the faith, a man of the Lord, and you settle down with him and you stick to it. It says, verse 13, they took the young men to grind and the children fell under the wood. Because a lot of you people don't understand that at a certain point, the scriptures talk about they shall take their children. At a certain point, Esau's going to start taking kids and they're going to be put in these concentration camps, working and shit. You know, slave labor. It says the elders have ceased from the gate and the young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. And that's what a lot of you people's mindsets are going to be, especially you women. Especially you women. It says, verse 16, the crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned. And that's what you women are going to come to. You're going to come to that realization. You know, this is 2 Ezra 16. In 33 it says, I'll start at 32. It says, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old. And her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. He's talking about that when that shutdown comes, man. When this place starts going into cease mode. It says, verse 33. It says, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. You know, you women. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. You see? You women are going to mourn because you don't have a man in your life. It says, verse 34, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So there's a lot of these men are going to be taken from the earth, man. And you women are going to be left to see all this, man. And a lot of you are going to be killed through various means, man. It says, hear now these things, understand them, ye servants of Yahweh. You see? So you're supposed to, you hear this. What do you think this is talking about? You know? This is why a man is going to be so precious. You know? Because in the time that we're coming into, the judgment is just going to be that heavy, man. This is Micah 7:10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? And a lot of you women have done this to men within his faith. What do you think is going to happen? The Lord is not going to let some 2-bit riding the cock carousel woman just abuse his men in his word. It says, mine eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the street, man. A lot of you women are going to get stumped out, man. A lot of you women. And it's not going to be brothers in their truth, man. We're going to sit back, man. Scriptures say that the Lord will laugh at your calamity, man. And what do you think his men are going to be doing? Doing just the same thing, man. Isaiah 13:12 says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. You see? This is that time where it's talking about. I'll start at 11. It says, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And you women are arrogant as hell, man. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. And a true man, according to the scriptures, is this, man. It's not talking about somebody that's just a hella family man, man. I think it's First Kings. 1 Kings 2:1, it says, now the days of David, this is what a man is, drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. And keep, this is the definition of a man according to the scriptures, and keep the charge of Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mightest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turn thyself. And that's what a man is one that follows the word of the Lord, man. So that's the man that the Lord is going to be more precious than fine gold, man. The scriptures talk about he shall be a covered. Let me see if I can get that, man. This is Shalakia. It's Isaiah 32:1. It says, it says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, and as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see, that's what a man is. It says, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and their ears of them that hear shall hearken. You see, this is what the real men are going to be. We're your hiding place. We're the rock, just like Yahweh is ours. We already read the order. So what the Yahweh Shai does for us, we do for our women. So you women, hey, you better learn how to cherish and respect your man quickly, because the Lord can take you out of the way so he can give him a man of the Lord, a better woman, a better fit, and one that does what she ought to do. Because the time of judgment's coming, man. You women need to take the fucking back burner, shut the fuck up, sit down, love your man, and do what's told in righteousness, man. Men that are in this truth really don't ask for much. We really don't. So Lord willing, this is all edifying. I want to say, Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash, Shalom.